And just to show you that that shouldn't matter. See you at home. Enjoy.
Lesson, because it's easy to prepare, and you can prepare it well in advance, thus giving you more time to spend with your guests.
Excuse me, some of your noodles are torn.
Well, that happens, Ed.
When my mother makes it, all the noodles are intact.
How nice for her. Ed, can you help me grate the mozzarella?
Excuse me, I just want to make sure I got all of this. Combine in a large saucepan 2 cans Italian-style peeled tomatoes, 4 8-ounce cans tomato sauce, 2 teaspoons...
Yeah, I'm going to give you all written recipes after the class, but basically we're here just to enjoy the experience of being in the kitchen, to smell the oregano, to feel the texture of the mozzarella.
Which I must tell you is not fresh. When my mother makes it, she always uses fresh.
Well, Ed, that's where your mother and I have a philosophical parting of the ways. I use packaged mozzarella for a reason. If you've ever tried to grate fresh mozzarella, you'd understand.
Now, my mother can do it. Why don't you
Don't question my methods, Ed.
Would you say the best way to grate is with a sharp downwards motion?
I suppose.
And the noodles, are they laid out horizontally or vertically across the pan?
I'd have to say horizontally, Carol.
Oh, my name's not Carol, it's Amy.
You're not Carol Pearson?
Carol Pearson is my boss. He overscheduled himself again this month, but he didn't want to miss your class, so he sent me to take notes.
Okay. Traffic coming from the airport was so terrible. I would have been better off if I had flown to Philadelphia, rented a car, and driven home. I would have made better time. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that you had the cooking class.
Kate, this is Ed, Brenda, and Carol. Amy.
Hi, Ed, Brenda, Carol, Amy.
No, Amy. Her name's just Amy. Ed, why don't you grate the Parmesan, and Brenda, add the tomato sauce to the onions. Amy, you can take notes on what they're doing. I'll be right back. You okay?
Sure. Why shouldn't I be?
Well, if it was Jenny transferring to UCLA, I'd come back here with mascara down my cheeks.
Defensive makeup. I went the waterproof route. Besides, it's for the best, Allie. I promised Emma that she could go to UCLA, and now that her dad has that television series, he's got a house with a pool, she's gonna love LA. Why shouldn't I be happy?
You're amazing. You're so mature.
No, if I were mature, I would have meant everything that I just said.
Why don't you use a wooden spoon instead of a metal spoon?
Leave me alone.
Quite a long face, Karen. What's wrong?
This is the worst television show that I've ever seen. Even Max is awful.
It's a good thing you're not still married to him. You'd have to pretend he was wonderful.
I've done that before.
Shh. This is the last scene.
Kiss her! Kiss her!
No, don't!
All right.
I should have been an actor.
Max never kissed me like that.
You probably never wore a dress like that.
Chip, homework time.
Okay. Kate, I really think Max is great. I gotta go too.
Jenny, what did you really think?
Well, the plot is too stupid to believe.
Isn't it?
So, it'll probably be a hit. See ya.
Bye.
Hi, Jen. Well, looks like Max is going to be a big star.
You guys know I have always been Max's #1 fan, and I know I should be only happy for his success. And most of me is.
But?
The ugly truth is that it's a whole lot easier to be supportive of someone's career when they're doing worse than you are.
Ooh, that is ugly.
I just can't help but feel small in comparison. Now that Max is a star, and I have nothing that I can point to in my life with pride.
Kate, that is not true. What about Emma?
3,000 miles is a long way to point. If I'm such a fantastic mother, why did she leave?
You know why Emma left, and it has nothing to do with you. You're just going through the empty nest syndrome.
Maybe so, but I'm in the prime of my life. I should be going through the feathered nest syndrome. I'm gonna be 40 years old next week, and all I have to show for it is more cellulite and fewer brain cells.
Well, at least you're not feeling sorry for yourself.
Kate,
Allie,
why'd just want you to
Please don't try to cheer me up. You're so bad at it.
Well, if I'm bad at it, it's your fault. I don't get any practice. You're always so happy. Let me try, please. Okay. Kate, you shouldn't be depressed. Because no matter how bad you feel now, tomorrow is another day.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. All right. Kate, you shouldn't feel depressed. You've got your health.
Oh, this is pathetic.
All right, all right, all right. One more chance.
Okay, one more.
Gray skies are gonna clear up. Put on a happy face. Brush off the clouds and cheer up. Put on a happy face. And spread sunshine all over the place. Put on a happy face. Well, Gina, I thought I'd do it this way. I'd take Kate out for a late birthday lunch, then you come over here and start setting things up, and then... So you're sure you have all of those 8 cups in the same pattern? I'll be over later to pick them up. Bye, Bloomingdale's. Hi.
Hi.
Did they renew your license?
Yeah, but they wouldn't let me use the same picture. What is this, Lori, Ellen, Gina? Goodbye, Bloomingdale's. You're giving me a surprise birthday party.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm having a ladies' brunch the weekend that Bob is away. It's been too long since we've been together.
Really? Then why does it say birthday cake under Gina?
B-I-R-T-H-D-A-Y spells birthday to you? Boy, you know how to take the fun out of life.
I don't want to ruin your fun, Ellie, but I don't want a party.
You're just saying that.
No party.
No party? Why not?
Because I've got nothing to celebrate.
Gina, remember the birthday party I invited you to? Forget it. Kate, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing up?
I couldn't sleep. Look at these pictures in my photo album. I had some wonderful times in my life.
When was that taken?
This was the March on Washington. Can you see me and Max way back there?
Oh, my God, look at those braids and that headband. Kate, you're not wearing a bra.
I burned it. See, here's a picture of us roasting marshmallows at the bonfire. This is a picture of us at the dean's office.
Where's the dean?
He wasn't invited. We took over the whole building, remember? We were famous.
Oh, I remember. That's the famous jail cell.
Yeah. You know, I've traveled too far away from that person. That's what's gotten me into this trouble.
What trouble?
I'm so boring. I want to get active in the world again.
You know, that's not a bad idea. A couple of hours of volunteer work a week might just be the ticket. There is a soup kitchen about 10 blocks down.
The Peace Corps.
What?
I made up my mind. I'm going to join the Peace Corps.
How does that woman do it?
Look, Allie, I got my Peace Corps application.
Great.
What are you doing?
Fighting with this cheese.
I think the cheese won.
It ain't over till it's over.
Look how thick this thing is. I'm going to fill it out right now.
A momentary sanity lapse at 3 in the morning is understandable, but I can't believe you're going through with this thing. You sleep on mats on the floor?
Sure.
This brochure is thicker than those mats.
I'm going to be so tired at the end of the day, I won't care what I sleep on.
I can't believe you've thought this thing through. Do you have any idea what the African sun can do to your skin?
I'll wear big hats like Katharine Hepburn in The African Queen. Look at this picture, for example. These Peace Corps volunteers have just taught these Maasai warriors how to irrigate their fields. Now they're sitting down to a big feast to celebrate their success. Isn't that wonderful?
What are they drinking?
Cow blood.
Oh, my God!
I never knew that you were so hopelessly bourgeois.
I'm sorry if I'm bourgeois, because sitting around in some ant-infested tent tossing back a shot of plasma is not my idea of a good time.
Here's the skills section. List all skills, knowledge, and experience in the areas below. Carpentry. I can do that.
You can?
Sure, I built a bookcase once.
Do Maasai warriors read?
That's another thing that I can do. Teach people to read.
In Swahili?
How hard can it be? Architecture. I have experience with that.
You have?
Mm-hmm. I took a course in college.
So, you're going to teach these natives to build libraries to house their bookcases?
You don't think I can hack it, do you?
Well, it's not that. I just think your skills are more urbane.
So what are you saying? I should go over to Africa and teach the locals how to track down a good shoe sale?
No, I don't think you should go to Africa at all. I think Emma's leaving created a void that you're trying to fill by becoming mother to the world.
I am not just trying to fill a void. Okay, maybe I'm mostly trying to fill a void. But I'm also trying to add something important and meaningful to my life, even if I don't have any special schooling, training, or experience.
Could always run for vice president.
Casablanca. Work for Ingrid Bergman.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, Jenny.
What you doing?
Looking at the map of Africa. I applied to the Peace Corps.
Yeah, I know. Is Mom home? I came by to get some money for books.
No. How much do you need?
Ah, that's okay. We're going out for lunch tomorrow. I'll hit her up for it then.
Your mom's so lucky. I wish that were Emma was here to hit me up for some money.
You really miss her, huh?
Yeah, well, I was her mom for 18 years. It's kind of hard to quit cold turkey.
Then don't. Consider me your daughter.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, nothing. Money for the books? And buy me a car?
Help yourself. Hello? Oh, hi, Allie. Jenny's here to see you. Oh, you poor thing. How long have you been stuck there? Oh, no. Is there anything I can do to help? No, Allie. No. Anything but that. Okay, we seasoned the chicken with salt and pepper and rosemary. Did you get that?
Indeed.
Okay, insert 5 cloves of garlic under skin and into chicken's cavity. Garlic. Garlic.
Garlic.
It comes like that? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, insert under skin. Under skin? There must be something wrong with this recipe. What are you smirking about?
Nothing. Nothing.
Right then. I'll just put these in here. Okay, now, cover chicken with olive oil. This pan won't do. Hold on. Okay, this one will be perfect.
Dear, isn't this pot for lobsters?
I really don't think the chicken is going to know the difference. Throw it in, Ed. Well done. Okay, olive oil.
How much do you use?
It says cover the entire chicken, so. Boy, this is an expensive recipe. Do you want to share with us what's so darn funny?
Just, you have a very unusual style of cooking, that's all.
You want to teach the class?
No, I'm having too much fun learning from you.
Thank you. Okay, it's ready for the oven. Ugh.
May I?
Sure. Watch out we don't spill any. It's too expensive. Okay, open the oven. Oh. You forgot to move down the rack. This pot won't fit. All right.
Hi. Sorry I'm late.
No problem. It's going great.
What's this?
Roast chicken.
Why does it look like soup?
She covered it with olive oil.
Kate, covering with olive oil means dabbing olive oil all over it, not drowning the poor thing.
And she used 5 whole, unpeeled heads of garlic instead of cloves.
Tattletale!
Ed, if you knew she was doing something wrong, why didn't you tell her?
I'm sorry. It was just so amusing.
You're expelled from this class. I'll send you a refund.
Don't expel Ed, expel me. The whole thing was my fault. I told you I couldn't do it.
Oh, Kate, that's not true.
Yes, it is. At least in the Peace Corps, I'll be able to do something good.
You're joining the Peace Corps.
Yes.
Spreading heartburn to the third world.
In the corner, Ed. The corner. Now! What you doing, birthday girl?
Oh, reading my birthday cards. 40 and fabulous. Well, at least it's half right. Allie, look what I got.
One of those birthday envelopes with money in it.
No, it's from the Peace Corps. It's probably my assignment. Maybe this birthday's gonna turn out okay after all.
You're not really going to Africa, are you?
No, I'm not. I've been put on a waiting list. I guess a lot of fabulous 40-year-olds must have applied in the same month.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Now, how can you say that when you know how much this means to me? Well, I just hope you've invited a lot of people to my surprise party tonight. I think I'm gonna need a lot of cheering up.
Kate? You told me to cancel that party, remember?
Yeah, because I knew you'd never do it.
Want to bet?
Get off it, Allie. You're just trying to throw me off track. I know that you are not the kind of person that could let my 40th birthday go by just like that. Are you?
Oh, of course not. No.
I never thought so. So what's the dress? Formal? Casual?
Casual. Very casual. As a matter of fact, why don't you go out and get yourself something new to wear? It'll cheer you up.
Okay. What time's everybody getting here so, I'll know when to get back?
Take your time.
Okay. Yeah. See ya.
See ya. Gina, remember I said Kate's birthday party was off? Well, it's on again. What do you mean you can't come? Liposuction? I love your thighs.
Well, here I am. Home. Hello?
Surprise!
Happy birthday! Oh my gosh! I am so surprised, I can't believe it! Who are these people?
Well, you remember the cooking class.
Oh! Hi!
And this is Chip's friend, Billy.
Happy birthday. Is this gonna last long?
Shut up, Billy. You're getting cake.
Happy birthday, dear.
Thank you. Who are you?
This is my mother, Mrs. Gordon.
Look, I am sorry that these cupcakes are store-bought, but according to Ed, they're better than anything you'll get here.
My boss is sorry he couldn't make it, but he sent you a check for $10.
Amy, I thought we'd do gifts after we cut the cupcakes. Okay, everybody, ready to sing Happy Birthday? No more guests!
Hey.
Hi.
I'm Sam Phillips, your neighbor across the Hoyer 21D. You got any of those little teeny-weeny batteries? This remote control's on the fritz here.
Sam, come in. We were just about to sing Happy Birthday. I want you to meet the guest of honor. Where is the guest of honor? Ah. Don't jump, please.
I wasn't going to, unless, of course, you're going to give me another pep talk.
Well, it is always darkest before the dawn.
Goodbye, Allie.
No, come on, give me a break. Help me out here.
You're the worst. You give the worst pep talks. You give the worst surprise parties. Ed's mother?
Well, it's hard getting people at a moment's notice. Do you have any idea what people are doing to their bodies these days? Oh, don't cry. Please don't cry.
I am laughing.
Aha! The plan worked.
Right.
Oh, well, so it wasn't the plan, but it worked anyway.
Thanks, pal.
Kate, Emma's on the phone.
Oh, she remembered. Hi, honey. Yeah. Actually,
No, please, Allie, I insist. You made this wonderful dinner. Now you just relax and let me clean up.
Won't hear it. Your company.
Oh, so I guess you're cleaning up tonight, huh, Bob?
Yeah. Well, I am now.
She got you.
Where's Kate?
I don't know. Tim, may I interest you in one of the world's greatest chocolate brownies?
You have got to be kidding me. I'm going to have to run 10 miles around the reservoir tomorrow just to work off the world's greatest lasagna.
Relax. I will share with you a secret known only to women.
Ooh, I'm willing to pay money for this kind of information.
Well, it's free because you and Bob are in the same business. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Any food you eat with your fingers has no calories.
Well, in that case, can I have a handful of lasagna and a few extra napkins for the road?
You're not going, Bob.
Oh, stick around for a couple more minutes.
I'd love to, but I have an early tennis game tomorrow morning.
Come on, have some coffee. I don't get to see you anymore.
Well, that's because you have a good reason to stay home.
I like him. He's invited back. Oh, Kate, where have you been?
where have I been?
Yeah, I'd like to introduce you to Tim Mayer.
Hi, Tim. Where have I been? I've been standing in line to buy orchestra tickets for the Phantom of the Opera for a client tomorrow. Now I know why they call them Phantom tickets. There aren't any.
You struck out.
No, I sold out. There was a scalper in front of the theater. Don't ask me how much these two cost.
Is that legal?
Does it matter?
It might. Our client is Judge Franklin.
Well, I'll give him a great description of the scalper. Little guy with a mole on his nose laughing while he was counting my money.
You think he'll go for this?
Oh, he will. It's a great show.
Oh, good. Maybe the judge will tell me all about it since I'll never get to see it.
Well, now, Kate, let's not be cranky in front of our unmarried guest. I want Tim to have the illusion that we come from a nice, normal family.
I'm sorry if I sounded cranky, but how would you like to stand in line for 4 hours for a musical that you're never going to get a chance to see?
Oh, I don't think you're missing that much, really. It's just your typical love story about a singer who wants to sing better and a phantom who wears a mask over half his face who promises he can make her a better singer if she just comes to live in the sewer with him. So she does, he does, she rips the mask off him, he throws a chandelier at her, and he dies.
Well, thanks. You just saved me $50. The next time you guys want to fix me up, would you mind giving me a little warning?
We were afraid you'd say no.
You're right. That's why I'd like some warning.
Sorry we were sneaky, but you have to admit, he's perfect for you.
How would I know? I'd need a little more information.
Such as?
Well, clearly he likes women. I find that very attractive in a man. Why isn't he married?
Divorced.
I know the type. Just use him up, toss him out.
They grew apart. It was mutual.
Right, and now he is secretly waiting for a reconciliation.
Wrong. When she remarried, he went to the ceremony.
What does he do for a living?
Not too much.
Aha, you see, he's lazy.
No, he has a lot of people working for him. He owns 3 television stations. I'm telling you, Kate, he's terrific.
Is he a good kisser?
The best.
Well, I still have one absolute criterion that I require in a man that Tim has failed.
Yeah? What?
He hasn't asked me out.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Chip. Chip, come here for a minute.
What's up?
Whoa, not that close. Why do you smell like the cosmetics department at Bloomingdale's?
I borrowed a little of Bob's cologne. Do you mind?
Not at all. Next time, don't use so much.
I have to. Finish your bottle.
Why the sudden interest in cologne?
Mom, there's this girl in the building, Hillary. She's beautiful.
Yeah, but dead in both nostrils.
Mom, have I ever told you how much I enjoy your little jokes? You're the best. I'm off to bed now to dream of Hillary.
Is there some medication we can give him?
Have you forgotten what it feels like to have your first adolescent crush?
Of course not. I'd just forgotten what it smelled like.
Hello. Tim. You didn't. Yeah, I think she's still up. Oh, Kate.
Hi, Tim. What's up? That's not possible. Tomorrow night, 8th row center? Well, it couldn't possibly be as good as the way you told it, but of course I'd love to go. See you then. Bye. The man has just passed all of my criteria.
The show got out 2 hours ago. Where could they be?
Vegas, I hope.
Won't it be great when they get married?
Mom, how do you know they're gonna get married? I mean, you just introduced them last night.
You just know these things.
Mom, I don't think you should get so wound up. I mean, let Kate run her own life.
She's right. Wouldn't it be great if they got an apartment right in this building?
Why do I try?
We could watch football games together on Sunday.
Oh, and on Saturday nights, we could double date at the movies. Oh, here, you just have to defrost this and then reheat it.
Okay, thanks. But, gosh, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna manage with all this stuff going through the subway turnstile.
Jenny. Take a cab.
Oh.
She's manipulating you, Bob.
I know, but I like to watch a real pro in action.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, ease up on Kate. She's almost a grown-up.
Good night, Jen. Jenny's right. We shouldn't push. From now on, it's up to Kate. She'll either thank us for introducing her to the most perfect man in the world, or she's stupid.
Well, since we've done about as much meddling as we can do for one day, I'm going to bed.
Aren't you going to stay up for the eyewitness account?
What for? If it's a disaster, we'll get blamed. And if they've fallen in love, they're probably doing right now what I'd like to be doing right now.
Save me a place. I'll be in a minute.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Well, I can see you're busy reading. I won't disturb you. I'm just gonna go to bed and see you in the morning.
You tell me every single detail of this date, starting with the first word out of his mouth, or you won't live till morning.
Oh, Allie, where should I start? Oh, I know. Okay, right after the theater, we went out for dessert. This gorgeous blonde walks into the room. Even I had to look at her. Tim never took his eyes off of me.
Marry him.
It was our first date.
It doesn't get more perfect than that.
Allie, he's not perfect.
What? What's not perfect about him?
Nothing. It just shows you how intimidated I am by how wonderful he is.
What is it?
Well, whenever he walks, he jiggles all the change in his pocket. It's a small thing, I know. I shouldn't even notice it.
Everybody has little annoying habits. You just grow to love them.
Really? Mm-hmm. What are mine?
None that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh, good save. How about Bob?
Almost none.
Come on. What is it?
Well, it's his kisses. They're a little damp. He likes to place these big, wet ones.
You've grown to love this?
I consider Bob's kisses my personal car wash of love.
Tim is great. I'm really going to give this relationship a chance. Oh, Bob.
My best friend dating your best friend. Oh. Every summer we can rent a cottage on Cape Cod. Just the four of us. Won't that be wonderful?
Thought you didn't like the sun. Bad for your skin.
Bob, why are you being practical when I'm discussing romance? Kate says that Tim never looks at other women when he's with her.
I don't look at other women either.
Yeah, well, you work at not looking at other women, which, in my book, is maximum points. You call that a kiss?
The car wash of love is closed for the year. I understand the sprayers need adjusting.
You heard. Oh, Bob, sweetheart, I am sorry. I lied. I lied to help Kate deal with her anxieties. Your kisses are perfection. As a matter of fact, I don't think I can go to sleep unless I have one right now.
Wax? Right here.
I guess Allie went to bed. Would you like a glass of cognac?
Thanks. Have I ever told you how beautiful you are?
Every day for the last 2 weeks and twice on Sunday.
It's just that I have not been this high on a woman's...
Since you first saw Emma Peel in that black jumpsuit on The Avengers.
I told you that?
Yeah, I think it's sweet.
Oh, we've been going out for a few weeks and already I'm beginning to repeat myself? What haven't I told you?
I think you've told me everything.
Have I told you that I reserved a room for us at an inn up in Vermont this weekend?
What?
We can go hiking, skiing, horseback riding, or if you'd rather, we can just stay in.
It sounds lovely.
May I take that as a yes?
Well, it sounds great. It's just that I don't know whether Allie and I have to work or not this weekend. May I call you tomorrow?
I'll wait by the phone.
Where did you come from?
Pennsylvania. Wow, all the hairs on my knuckles just curled.
I think it's the fumes from the cognac.
I think it's you, Kate.
Are you sure?
It must be. Why else would I feel like I'm falling in love with you?
You know, Mom, I was watching TV last night, and Hillary is absolutely right. I mean, it's so obvious, but I never even noticed before. Alan Thicke is America's greatest living actor.
Well, isn't that nice? Good morning. Growing roses in your bedroom?
Tim gave it to me last night.
He gave you a rose. Isn't that romantic?
Yeah. What was it that Dorothy Parker said? Why is it always a perfect rose and never a perfect limousine?
He'd give you one if you asked for it.
You know, you're right. He did give me something else. An invitation.
Bribe me, I'll leave.
With what?
The rose.
Tell Hillary we said hi. Oh. He invited me to go with him to Vermont for the weekend to the coziest little bed and breakfast in the world.
Well, when do you leave?
Maybe I didn't put the emphasis on the right word, bed and breakfast. So, what do you think? Should I go?
Well, no one's ever accused me of being a libertine. However, you have been dating this guy a couple of weeks. Of course, you go.
Of course you're right. Of course I should go.
Whoa, wait a minute. What is the should? Don't you want to go?
I'd be crazy not to want to go.
Why are you asking me?
Because you're my friend. I want your advice.
If you wanted to go to Vermont with Tim, you wouldn't ask my advice. You don't want to go, do you?
Part of me wants to go.
Which part? The bed part or the breakfast part?
Allie, do you think that a woman should settle for a wonderful man who's crazy about her or hold out for a guy that makes her feel weak in the knees?
Tim doesn't make you feel weak in the knees.
No. And I don't know why. He's perfect.
Well, it's killing me to say this, but if the feeling isn't mutual, I don't think you should go.
How many men like Tim are there in the world? At this point in my life, if I pass him up, how many more chances am I going to get?
No one would like to see you and Tim together more than me. But you should be in love. You shouldn't settle for less.
Maybe I'll learn to love him.
Maybe.
But you don't think so?
I know you.
You know the old me. The new me is not going to make decisions based on a schoolgirl's crush. I loved Max that way, and it didn't work out. Tim's the kind of man that can go the distance. Hello, Tim Mayer, please. Hi, Tim. Yeah, Kate. Pack the car. Vermont, here we come.
You know what, Mom?
What?
Have I ever told you that you're just the best?
Yeah, and I believe you told Mr. Coffee Maker he was the best, too. What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Are you sure it doesn't have something to do with Hillary?
How'd you know?
It's in the air.
See, she has this notebook that she carries to school all the time, and she has these pictures of famous people glued all over the cover.
Such as?
There's a big one of Alan Thicke.
Well, that goes without saying. Who else?
Clint Eastwood and Lee Iacocca. Do you realize what this means?
That in order to impress this girl, you have to be a pistol-packing Canadian car salesman?
No, it means she likes all different kinds of guys.
So?
So I'm a different kind of guy. Isn't life wonderful?
It must be great being young.
It is.
Well, I'm all set.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm just going out of town for the weekend.
You mean you decided to go to Vermont with that guy?
Yeah, I did.
You made the right decision, Kate. I mean, a guy should have the chance to prove himself on the battlefield of love.
Whatever happened to that sweet, young, innocent boy? Chip, I believe his name was.
You guys crack me up. Well, have a good weekend. Gotta get back to my sonnets.
Wait a minute, wait, what? You're reading sonnets?
No, I'm reciting them.
Young love, I'm so glad I'm middle-aged. Have you seen my pretty black and red scarf, Ellie? I couldn't find it in my bureau anywhere.
Left-hand side of the closet, underneath the collar of your green coat.
Here it is. You're right again.
It's not a big talent, but it's all mine.
Maybe I can pay you back. Didn't you say you were looking for that old slicker of yours?
I did. I thought we lost it in the move. It's there!
Ta-da! Little rumpled, but still ticking.
Aren't we all? Ah. Good as new.
Got a flyer. I'll be late for my meeting. You have a great time, Kate. Nice raincoat. You must have known I was coming to kiss you goodbye.
Bob, I said I was sorry.
Bye-bye, gorgeous.
Bye, honey. Have a safe trip. This closet is disgusting. There's too much stuff in here. Oh, aren't you going to need these?
Oh, my gosh. Do you remember when I bought these?
It was when you were first dating Max, wasn't it?
Ah, we had such a great time.
I remember that ski trip. You came back saying that every muscle in your body ached.
Yeah, and if we had gone skiing, it really would have been worse.
Tell me something. That same excitement you felt going away with Max, are you feeling with Tim?
Oh, come on, Ellie. You can't compare them. I was a kid then. I'm not a kid now.
Yeah, but isn't a thrill always a thrill? Doesn't a great kiss always make you feel weak in the knees?
Ellie, Tim is in love with me, and I am very fond of him. You should be very happy, especially since you put the two of us together.
I just don't want you to settle for like when you deserve someone to love. Bye. I'm gone.
Hi, you look great. Say, so you're all packed?
Yeah, all packed.
I don't think there's going to be enough snow for skiing.
Oh, no, of course you're right. Anyway, there's a time for skiing, and there's a time for just settling down in front of a nice, cozy fireplace. Tim, kiss me.
You got it. That hold you till Vermont?
That wouldn't get me to the Parkway. Kiss me again, but this time, give me everything you've got. Hit me with your best shot. Sometimes I really hate my knees.
What does that mean?
This is going to be very hard to explain.
Why do I get the feeling there's more to this than an old ski injury?
There is.
What is it? What's going on?
Tim, I want you to dump me.
Why?
Because you're a great guy. You are everything that any woman in her right mind would want. There's no way I could dump you.
Then don't.
I have to.
Why?
I'm not falling in love with you. I don't know why. It's driving me crazy. But if I just keep going out with you, that would be leading you on, and that would be worse than dumping you.
No, it wouldn't. Go ahead, lead me on.
Now, look, I'm sorry. Timing is so bad. It's just that I wanted to make sure that I wouldn't change my mind.
You're serious?
Yes, I am.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you did everything right. It's me.
You don't like my kisses?
No, your kisses are great. It's just... it's my knees. They just don't have the sense to fall in love with you. I'm sorry.
So am I. If your knees change their mind...
I'll call you.
Thank you.
Allie!
You rang.
You heard?
I heard.
I did the right thing, didn't I?
You know you did.
What if I never fall in love with another man again as long as I live?
Well, then you'll just become a dried-up old spinster who'll hate me until the day I die.
Why didn't I think of that? I feel so much better now.
Do you?
No, but I will eventually, I guess. Promise me one thing.
Sure.
If you ever meet another man that you think is perfect for me...
I'll mind my own business.
No, introduce me. Then mind your own business.
Hillary just dumped me for a 9th grader who wears his hair in a ponytail. I'm just gonna say this once and then I'm never gonna say it again. Love sucks.
I'm sorry, Chip.
Chip, come over here. Join me in some chocolate ice cream.
I'm sure both of you. You couldn't sleep either.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. How long is that person gonna go on playing that song?
I used to love as time goes by. Now I just wish it would.
I need sleep.
Did you try counting sheep?
It didn't work. There's something about this song. I just kept counting old boyfriends.
And that didn't put you to sleep.
I kept losing count.
Please don't play it again, Sam. Okay, we're gonna find out what apartment this is coming from.
Then what?
Then we'll knock on the door and tell them to stop.
Allie, we can't do that.
Why not?
Because obviously he or she has just broken up with someone that they love and they're using this song as an outlet for their pain.
How do you know it isn't someone just practicing the piano?
No way. If they were practicing the piano, they'd be playing Heart and Soul badly.
True, but playing as time goes by does not necessarily mean that the love of your life has just run out on you.
Sure it does. Don't you remember when Humphrey Bogart told Sam to play it again? He was sitting there alone in the middle of the night drinking because Ingrid Bergman had just gone off with Paul Henri.
Yeah, when Charles left me, I did play my Johnny Mathis records into the ground.
See?
Oh, well, I guess it's true. It's still the same old story.
Yeah, I don't think we can interrupt the healing process.
Good point. I just wish they'd heal with Haagen-Dazs like everybody else.
To sleep, perchance to dream.
That perchance.
No, Sam, this is it.
5 minutes.
Look, I told you I only came back to pick up my weights.
Just give me 5 minutes. I mean, you spend more time than that stretching out your hamstrings.
Oh, you were always jealous of my body.
It's because you spent more time with your body than you did with mine.
Oh, tone up your act, Sam. We are through.
Excuse me.
Hi, Sam.
I guess that's that.
Sorry, Sam. Sam? You're Sam?
What'd you think I was?
No, I mean, I know you're Sam, but I didn't know that you were playing again, Sam. It's just that Allie and I heard you playing as time goes by last night.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You play very well.
I guess it helps to have just had your guts kicked out.
Oh, she broke your heart?
There's ventricles all over my linoleum.
Hi.
You know, tell me something. You know, why is it you women always claim you want someone who's sensitive and caring, and then you run off with your aerobics instructor?
Is that what happened?
Well, I'll tell you, I knew something was wrong when she kept coming back from the gym all happy. She said she was releasing endorphins. Boy, what a chump.
If it's any consolation, these kind of things happen to everybody.
Yeah, you mean everybody that doesn't look like they just stepped off the cover of Muscle and Fitness?
No, I mean everybody. You've been dumped, right? Well, I was dumped by a guy I've been going with for 4 years.
A hunk?
To die for.
Figures.
It figures. I've also dumped a couple of hunks in my time, too.
Well, I'm not a hunk. I'm a slab.
You're not a slab. Anyway, any woman with any brains would prefer a guy with a kind heart and a sense of humor to a firm gluteus maximus and a tight pair of jeans, right?
I have to get off now.
So, that's why I'm going up alone to an empty apartment to play piano.
No, you're not. You're coming up to my apartment for a cup of coffee.
All right.
Allie?
I'm doing the bills.
With your face?
Oh, fell asleep. Oh, hi, Sam.
Hey, Allie.
I ran into Sam in the elevator. I invited him up for some coffee.
Oh, great. I could use some. Oh, did you hear that music last night?
Allie.
At 5 o'clock this morning, I wanted to shoot the piano player.
Well, at least I make an easy target.
You?
Sam just broke up with his girlfriend. He's feeling kind of blue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
That's okay. Why should my anguish keep you up nights? From now on, I'll just suffer in silence.
No. No, by all means, if it makes you feel better, play. Oh, believe me, I know what you're going through. My husband left me for a slut, and for a while I was very bitter.
You found somebody else? I mean, it's obvious I'm no Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Sam thinks you have to be a gorgeous hunk to attract women.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Where's your husband, and how come I haven't seen him around?
He's in Washington, D.C. He's a sportscaster.
Sportscaster, huh? Probably got the big blue eyes and a chin that won't quit.
Bob's not that good looking. No, I mean, Bob's not that good looking. The only reason they hired him to be a sportscaster was because he was a football hero.
A football hero. Yeah, you girls always go for the jocks. They flex, you bend.
That is not true. My first husband was not interested in athletics at all. Ever.
Oh, professional type then? A doctor, lawyer?
That doesn't matter either. Doctor?
See, you gotta be a professional something. A lawyer, doctor, bodybuilder, like that human lube job Michelle left me for.
Lube job?
I mean, this guy's muscles were so big he had to grease up his torso just to get through a door.
Michelle left him for her aerobics instructor.
It all started in the winter of '88. I was all alone. I was watching a Sesame Street rerun. My buddy called me up and he said he wanted to introduce me to the most beautiful babe. She wanted romantic. I sent her roses. She wanted sensitive. I watched Donahue. She wanted trim. I drank light beer for a month.
You try, but they're never satisfied.
Tell me about it.
Hillary dumped me for the 9th grade wrestling champion.
Women.
Yeah, women.
I can't stand much more of this.
I think that Sam just needs someone to listen to him.
Sam's fine. It's Chip who's driving me crazy.
Look, you guys aren't being fair. Women behave the same way in relationships as men.
No way, Jen. Women spend all of their time telling you what's wrong with you, and then they make it worse by marrying you.
I'll talk to him.
Good.
Unless, of course, you don't happen to be a good-looking jock like your stepfather, in which case they won't even give you the time of day.
That's not true. A woman would much rather go out with a guy who's fun to be with than one who's just handsome.
Yeah, well, I'm a party waiting to happen, and I can't even keep a cleaning lady.
Sam, Michelle went out with you.
Yeah, well, some guy just dumped her, and she gained a lot of weight.
Oh, she looked like she was in great shape to me.
Yeah, she went on a diet, she stopped picking on food, and she started picking on me.
Sam, women are like lions. They get cranky when they're hungry.
Chip, do you think you could stop waxing philosophical for a moment and set the table so we can eat dinner?
See what I mean?
That was a great movie. Boy meets girl.
Boy loses girl.
Boy finds even better girl.
What a crock. Who comes up with these phony plots, anyway?
It happens.
Yeah, to some good-looking movie star.
What's on now?
Rerun. Casablanca.
No.
That was our movie.
Well, I think we've watched enough TV for one evening.
I gotta get back to school. Bye, guys.
Bye, hon.
Bye, Jenny. Boy, that movie really took a lot out of me. What about you guys?
I'm beat.
Nights are the worst.
Oh, well,
The loneliness comes up and grabs you like a snake devouring its prey. And then you lie there in the belly of loneliness. Beads of perspiration forming on your brow until you're slowly digested by the juices of despair.
I know it's hard at first, Sam, but it gets easier and easier as time goes by. Let me put that another way.
That's okay. I know you guys are too tired to talk to me anymore.
Oh, but Sam, we would love to talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, and maybe by then you're gonna feel all better.
Yeah, sure.
Night, Sam. Feel better.
Night, kid.
Poor Sam.
I feel so sorry for that guy.
Yeah, it's a pretty sad case. But I say if a chick dumps on you, forget her. There are a lot of fish in the sea. Night.
Night, Captain Nemo. Night, Allie. Night, Kate. See you in the morning. had to say it, didn't you?
Say what?
It gets easier and easier as time goes by.
It's my fault. I'm gonna go talk to him.
What more can you say?
I am going to tell him that the problems of one small romance don't amount to a hill of beans in this world.
What if he doesn't buy it?
You and I are on the next plane to Lisbon. Good night, sweetheart.
If you need me, just whistle. You know how to whistle.
Wrong movie, Allie.
Oh, right. How long have you been standing by the door?
Since I woke up. I'm sorry to bother you, but talking about it's the only thing that makes me feel better.
Sam, we talked about it until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Jeez, Kate, you look pretty tired, huh?
Yeah, a little. I'll get it.
Oh, it's okay. I'll get it. Michelle?
Hey, Sam, having a snack?
Jeez, how did you know I was here?
Oh, I could hear your voice way out in the hall.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to go over to my place and we could talk?
No, it won't be necessary. Look, I just wanted to return the ring you gave me. I forgot about it yesterday.
Oh, well, you could have kept it.
What's the point? It's too big now anyway. Of course, I don't know what you're gonna do with it either.
You don't think I'll find another girlfriend, do you?
Sam, you can't even find your toes.
I'll take that ring if you don't mind.
Aren't you the woman who was getting on the elevator?
Yes, and I've had a crush on Sam for months now. When I heard you were letting him go, I decided to snap him up just like that.
Are you the maid?
No, I'm the caterer.
Oh, well, that figures.
Don't they make an adorable couple?
Is this for real, Sam?
You bet it is.
Wait! I know you. I've seen you coming and going from Sam's apartment. Didn't you used to be thinner?
Dinner?
Well, I mean, just a little. It's hardly worth mentioning, but right in the thighs.
Oh, look, I've got to go jog. Oh, see you around, Sam.
Melly, you were great. I told you she wasn't worth crying over.
Okay, as far as I'm concerned, she's history. From now on in, it's just you and me, babe.
Kate, say something.
Sam, I hope you don't think that... You know, it was just when Michelle walked in here with that attitude, what I'm trying to say is...
Sam, what Kate's trying to say is she said what she said for Michelle's benefit.
Right.
What, you mean you don't have a crush on me?
No, I really like you as a friend.
Oh, but even though we're both single, you wouldn't date a guy that couldn't swing you around on his trapezius.
This has nothing to do with muscles. There's just no spark between us.
Yeah, if I look like Stallone, there'd be a spark. If I look like Schwarzenegger, there'd be a whole forest fire. I thought you were different, Kate. Thanks for nothing.
Sam. I was just trying to help.
I know. And in Sam's heart, he knows it too. He's probably just embarrassed.
I should go talk to him.
No. Let him have some time to cool off. You go take a nap, and by the time you wake up, he'll have thought it over, and he'll come back and apologize.
I could use some sleep. Do you really think he'll come around?
He has to. You still have his ring.
Oh.
And on that note...
You know, Ma, staring at the door won't make Bob walk through it any faster.
Hi, honey. It's home.
A lot you know. Oh, I love Friday nights.
They're right. A kiss is still a kiss.
What does that mean?
Oh, it's a line from that song. What's with the music next door?
Our neighbor, Sam, his girlfriend left him, and I guess his heart is so filled with passion, jealousy, and hate that he can't stop playing the song over and over.
Sam? Do I know him?
No, but I think you might meet him this weekend.
Hi, guys. Oh, hi, Bob.
Hi, Kate. You look tired.
I just woke up.
Oh, Nancy called. She wants to set you up on a blind date. She said this one's different from the last.
Oh, you mean the last 4? I'll give her a call. Is Sam still playing, or did he stop and start again?
He's still playing.
I guess he's more upset than we thought.
You want me to go across the hall and ask him to stop?
No. As long as he's playing, then we know he won't do anything drastic.
Uh-oh.
I'll go talk to him.
Oh, don't forget to give him his ring.
His ring? Was Kate the one who dumped him?
No. Michelle dumped him. And when she came by to give him his ring back, Kate felt so sorry for him that she pretended to like him. And then when she told him she wasn't really interested in him, his feelings were hurt.
Boy, go away for 5 days, you missed the whole plot.
Wow, back so soon? What did he say?
Nothing. He wouldn't even let me in the door.
Well, I guess we're in for another night of musical interlude.
Doesn't he take a break?
Never.
Oh. So, how about I take us all to dinner?
Great! And if we feel like going dancing afterwards, we can always come back here.
How about you, Kate?
I better pass, Bob, thanks. I want to be here in case Sam changes his mind and wants to talk to somebody.
Don't worry, Kate. He'll get over you. Everybody else does.
Thanks a lot, pal. Dinner was terrific, Troy. Thanks a lot.
For you, New York's finest.
Where'd you ever learn to cook like that?
Hey, don't all your blind dates know how to cook?
Yeah, I wish.
What a night.
It was great. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Smells good.
What is it, some kind of crack?
He's just making conversation.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know glamour boys could talk.
Hey, wait a minute.
He doesn't mean that.
Oh, yeah? So this is what you're dating now, huh? Not bad if you like the tall, handsome, virile type, which of course you do.
What's going on here?
Sam thinks I only go out with gorgeous-looking guys. For your information, Troy is a blind date. I had no idea what he looked like when I accepted this date with him.
Give me a break, will you? The name's a dead giveaway. Who ever heard of an uggo named Troy?
What business is that of yours?
Sam is my neighbor across the hall and my friend.
Ha?
He's my friend, except he's being too pig-headed and self-involved to realize it.
You think I'm being pig-headed?
Yes, I do. You won't even talk to me.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
All right, let's go to my apartment. Oh, Troy, you want to come to my apartment for some pepperoni and cognac?
Maybe another time. I'll call you.
Please do.
Maybe if you run down 21 flights, you might be able to catch him.
Let's go, Sam.
Mind if I eat?
Oh, give me that and listen to me. You are not the loser that you think you are. You're a terrific guy with a lot to offer. And I am not as shallow as you think I am. There's just no chemistry between us. And the next time that you sit down to play the piano, keep this in mind. Humphrey Bogart has a face that only a mother could love. Paul Henri was the gorgeous one. But who did Ingrid Bergman love?
Hey, that was a movie.
Oh, right. Well, in real life, Humphrey Bogart had to settle for Lauren Bacall. Poor guy.
Like I told you, movie stars are different than us regular guys.
You were right. You did smell pizza.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Bob Barsky. Troy, right?
Not in this lifetime. I'm Sam from next door.
Oh, heard a lot about you. Heard a lot from you, too. You play pretty well.
Oh, thanks. So you're Allie's husband?
Oh, that's right.
The ex-jock, the TV celebrity?
Well, not exactly a celebrity.
That's right. You're just a regular guy.
Oh, well, thank you. I think.
Hey, I apologize. You were right.
See?
Right about what?
Well, she told me you weren't that handsome.
Thanks a lot, Kate.
No, I said you weren't that handsome.
Well, I feel a lot better now.
So, where did you two meet?
In a grocery store.
She liked the way I squeezed the fruit.
You picked her up in a supermarket?
That's right.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Allie finds Bob attractive because he's charming and fun to be with.
But not that handsome.
Right. The point is, it's not what you look like or what you do for a living that makes you attractive to women. It's who you are.
Jeez, you might be right. I mean, if a guy like this can get a great chick, I know I can.
Should a guy have to put up with being insulted in his own home?
You weren't being insulted. You said you had a great chick.
Friends again?
Here's looking at you, kid.
Well, the party's on the 10th, so put down on the 9th we should get a case of champagne. Make that a case and a half. Let's get 2 cases.
Stop there. 2 cases of champagne is my limit.
Okay. I'll get that.
Hi there.
Hi.
Kate McArdle, Allie Barsky. I'd like you to meet Karen Butler.
Hi. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Karen's a checkout clerk at the Red Apple. I've been eyeing her for a couple of weeks, and ever since that pep talk you gave her the other night, I got the courage to ask her out.
Great. What'd she say? No, just kidding. You make a very nice couple.
Oh, thanks. Can I get you a cup of coffee or a soft drink or something?
No, thanks. We're on our way to the matinee. I just stopped by to introduce Karen and pick up the ring I left here the other night.
Oh, your ring. Here it is.
Turns out I may need it someday. Karen thinks I'm cute.
Told you.
Oh, you big goof.
Have a great time at the theater. It was nice meeting you.
Bye.
Oh, Sam, shouldn't you check in with the hospital before we go?
No. Wednesday's my day off.
Oh, but what if one of your patients has an emergency?
Don't worry. There's other doctors that can cover for me.
Oh, bye.
Other doctors. When did he go to medical school?
He lied to her after all we told him about being himself. He lied to her.
I give up. Let's get back to the Ellison estate.
Just the front of it.
Oh, the part you have ever talked me into.
Allie, if you were catering a cocktail party for an Italian bang...
I'd make Italian food because I know how to make Italian food. I do not know how to make sushi.
Ah! Oh, damn. Hi, what's to eat? I'm starving.
Oh, Chip, come try these.
What are you making?
Finger food.
What is it?
Try it, it's delicious.
You like it?
What's in it?
Cucumbers, rice, raw fish.
What does he know? He's not a gourmet.
Look, Mom, I'm really sorry I didn't make my bed this morning, but this is your idea of a fair punishment?
Chip, this is not a punishment. Why don't you go make your bed? I'll make you a tuna sandwich.
No more fish, Mom. Raw, cooked, or swimming. I'm going back to peanut butter. And Kate, you tried to kill me.
This was a mistake. I know it.
Allie, we are so lucky to have this job. The Japanese are big party givers. Buy a building, throw a party. Buy a company, throw a lunch. Buy and eat, that's all they do. If the word gets out that we cater for them, we're going to have more jobs than we can handle.
If you say so. I just want it to be good.
Of course it's good. If you like that kind of food.
You don't like it?
Well, you know me. I'm a nut for American food. Spaghetti, tacos, chow mein. Have you packed?
Yes. I feel terrible leaving you with all this stuff.
Come on, it's a piece of cake.
Oh, listen, don't forget to defrost the Swedish meatballs and the quiche Friday night for the Gormans on Saturday.
Allie, that wedding is not for a month.
Kate, I told you, the Gormans are coming over on Saturday morning with their daughter to taste test the hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
You're gonna forget. I'm coming back Friday night instead of Saturday.
Will you stop? I'm not gonna forget, and even if I do, you'll call me 10 times over the weekend to remind me. Now go. Get ready for your plane while you still have a finger left to hail a cab.
Oh, Hero will be here in time to help you finish up and load the car.
You already told me. Now go on. You can still make the 3 o'clock shuttle.
What is the fall line distance of Mount McKinley?
Is that going to help me get a job?
You do know what a fall line is, don't you?
Fall line is a German wife.
Oh.
No, that's it. Concussion. I need mouth to mouth.
Aw, man, come on. Not in front of the kid.
Did you do your homework?
Don't worry about me. I'm not the one who needs a babysitter. You two are.
Hi, guys. You remember Hero, right?
Hi, sure.
Hi.
Mom called. She wants you to call her and tell her how it went.
Oh, okay.
Did they eat the live fish?
First of all, Chip, they are not live fish. They are raw fish. And yes, they ate most of them, but I brought the rest of these back for you.
Oh, that's great.
Well, I love sushi. Want some, Ben?
Sure.
Oh, Kate, it's a little spicy.
Too much wasabi, Kate.
What's that? Allie made them. I don't even know what's in them.
Oh, wasabi is a spicy horseradish. We Japanese are more used to it than the Americans.
Hello? Oh, hi, Allie. I just walked in.
Whoa!
Oh, we were a big hit. Lots of arigatos. Hero says that means thank yous.
Whoa!
Oh, that's Hero. He just tasted your cassava. Wasabi! Wasabi. I guess you were a little free and easy with it in the sushi, but everybody ate it. So have a good time. You were a big hit with the Osaka set.
Whoa!
Here's your lunch. It's peanut butter and jelly.
Thanks.
That's Lou.
Good morning, Legs. You wanted all the papers?
Thanks, Lou. Here, Chip, will you go through that one?
What are you looking for?
Well, we catered a party at a bank yesterday, and I think there'll be a story about it in the paper. They had a $40 million Rembrandt on display.
Are you kidding? You never catch me laying out 40 mil for a Rembrandt.
Oh, really? What's your top?
Who's Darrell Everly?
Oh, he's the food critic for the New York Telegraph.
Did you see him last night?
I wouldn't know him if I fell over him.
He was there last night. Uh-oh.
What?
I think he says your food stinks.
What? Let me see this. The food was served by Kate and Allie caterers. Unfortunately, they served it in a bank instead of a fire station. The raw fish was so hot that it was well done by the time it reached my mouth. What these women know about cooking could fill an emergency room?
That's pretty funny.
It is not.
I made a mistake.
This could put us out of business. What am I gonna do?
Hold it. I got a great idea.
Really, Lou, what?
All right, it might sound a little crazy, okay? But my buddy's got a go-go bar in Jersey. I think you make a great dancer.
Will you get out of here?
Oh, Liz, we're coming back.
What's coming back?
I'll buy you the boots.
Your mom is gonna kill me. What am I gonna do?
Kate, why don't you just bring this food critic some of Mom's usual hors d'oeuvres?
That is such a great idea. Of course. I'll defrost some of the hors d'oeuvres that she put aside for the Gormans. That will really impress Mr. Everly.
Agnes!
Yes, sir. Here's a list of new restaurants that opened this month.
Oh, God. Why did I take this job?
Because you're too cheap to pay for your own meals.
I don't know why I didn't fire you years ago, Agnes.
Because you're too cheap to pay for a good secretary, too. By the way, that woman is still waiting.
How long has she been here?
At least an hour.
She's been sitting out there an hour?
Standing. You had me remove the chairs.
Oh, yes. Huh. Well, let's hear what she wants.
Miss McCardle!
Hello, Mr. Everly. I'm Kate McCardle. Kate and Allie caterers.
Ah! What is that?
This is our more typical fare. These are baked chicken wings and Swedish meatballs, and these are little quiches. Oh, try these, Mr. Everly.
You served the hors d'oeuvres last night, and I reviewed them. If they were not your best, you shouldn't have served them.
Mr. Everly, the comments in your paper this morning could ruin our business forever. Please try these before they get cold. These meatballs are my partner's secret recipe.
Miss McCardle, if you don't mind, in 1 hour, I'm going to a restaurant to have real food. So please, take your traveling kitchen out of here. Good day.
Are you all? Kate, you should be home making a delicious, healthy home-cooked meal for my son. We're going out. I'll talk to you in the morning. Love you, Chip. Love you too, Kate.
Not for long.
Remember the Gormans.
Darrell Everly here. God only knows why I tasted one of those Swedish meatballs, but I must confess I was compelled to finish all of them, and the chicken wings as well. Read my column tomorrow. You should be quite pleased.
Hi, what's going on?
Lou's on his way up with the morning paper.
Oh, yeah, that guy told you to look in his column today. Do you think your name will be in it?
Oh, as long as he says something good about our company, I don't care if my name's in it or not.
I never had my name in the paper.
You will. I can see it now. Chip Lowell, elected 50th U.S. president.
Would you mind if it said, Chip Lowell, elected 50th U.S. president, and now engaged to Christy Brinkley?
That's Lou.
Thanks, Lou.
Maybe I should start a paper route. Hey, Slugger.
Hey, Lou.
Cup of coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
Right, bad for your heart.
Why do you drink it then?
Lou doesn't have a heart.
What's the matter, Kate?
I can't find Daryl Everly's column in here anywhere.
Good. Ain't he the one who said your food was lousy?
Yeah, but he changed his mind, and his column is usually in the food section, but... Oh, my God.
What? What happened?
This is terrible. This is awful.
What, another picture of Mayor Koch?
Daryl Everly, renowned food critic from the New York Telegraph, died late last night. Obituary in Monday's column.
You're kidding.
How could he do this to me?
And I got no heart?
Somewhere in his office is a good review of our food. Could be the last review he ever wrote. It's a classic. We'll be famous.
Only if they print it, Kate.
They will, Chip. Trust me. I really appreciate this, Agnes. I really do. I know how upset you must be about poor Mr. Everly.
If I were upset, I wouldn't be here. He was a bat.
A bat?
A bat and a Scrooge. I worked for him for 15 years, and he never gave me a present, birthday, Christmas, or otherwise. And he was worse than a Scrooge. He was a Scrooge with indigestion.
He had a bad stomach?
Always. Either from bad food or from overeating good food. If he didn't burp every 5 minutes, I'd run in to see if he was still alive.
What did he die from?
Probably some bat disease. He evidently came back here after Chez Raoul last night, typed his review of the food and his retraction of his column on your food, flew home, and died. This is the retraction.
Thank you. Oh, wow, this is so great. Do you think they'll print this?
Oh, it's up to the feature editor to decide, but I called him.
Thanks.
What's this all about, Agnes?
Well, Ebenezer wrote a retraction of a pan of her company, and he left it on his desk last night. She wants it printed.
I'm Kate McCardle. This is the retraction.
Hello, Miss McCardle.
Isn't it wonderful? I can't wait to read it in your fine paper.
Is this all Daryl left?
He also wrote a review of his dinner at Chez Raoul's, the French joint.
Let's see. All right.
Yes?
Sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. Do something that you won't be sorry for. Print that.
Well, this retraction is too trivial to print at this time. I'm sorry.
But this could help.
I'm sorry.
Do you think I could have it?
Don't see why not. Here.
Thank you. Do you have a copy of it? You know, in case you change your mind.
Yes.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Boy, this is so great. It's so beautifully written, really. Hi.
Hi.
You want to read something great?
Oh, this is a great retraction, Kate.
Isn't it? So, are you proud of your mother and me?
Sure.
Proud enough to call 8 million people in the city and read it to them over the phone?
They won't print it, huh?
No. I even thought of taking out a full-page ad in the paper and printing it myself.
Hey, that's a good idea. Oh, but I bet a full-page ad's pretty expensive, huh?
$26,000.
Ah, go for it.
Yeah.
That's so unfair. But did you try any other papers?
Yeah, they're all the same.
You know, Kate, why don't you just, write a letter to the editor quoting the retraction word for word? I mean, that way you'll get all the information into the paper and it won't cost you a penny.
Now you know why I agreed with your mother that you should go to college. You're a genius.
Yeah, I'm majoring in that. There, that's it.
Oh, great. Dear sir, only hours before Daryl Everly passed away, he typed the following retraction of his review of Kate and Allie Caterers. This afternoon, a lunatic brunette burst into my office. Did you have to include that part?
Well, we can't tamper with any part of it or else they'll think that we tampered with the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So I finished writing up the retraction and then I wrote up that summary.
Okay. And so Mrs. Barsky and I feel that it would be an injustice, not only to us, but to the memory of Daryl Everly, this is great, not to print what, in fact, were his final thoughts. Yours truly, give me the pen, Kate McCardle. Great. I'm gonna mail this, boy. Are we ever good writers?
You sure you don't need my help with the Gormans?
Oh, no, Chip. You go to the game. Jenny's coming over. If I need any help, she'll be here.
Okay. Kate?
Yeah, Chip?
Mom forgot to leave me money. You see, after the game, I usually go to this Chinese restaurant and then to the movies and I buy candy and stuff.
How much?
$15.
How much?
11.
You were lying before?
Not to you. It's $15 if I have to pay the usual $7 for a movie ticket. But if I say I'm under 12, then the ticket's only $3. If you want me to lie, just give me 11.
Don't lie.
Thanks, Kate.
Have fun. Welcome.
Hello. Are you Kate or Allie?
Oh, I'm Kate. You must be Mrs. Gorman.
Yes.
And Mr. and Janine, the bride-to-be. Thank God.
Oh, listen, congratulations. Come on in, sit down at the table.
Thank you so much for letting us sample your hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, it's not a problem. Here they are. Chicken wings and the meatballs and the quiches.
Very nice.
They just came out of the microwave. You're right on time.
Everything smells so wonderful. Kate!
What's the matter?
Did you mail that letter?
Yeah, last night you saw me.
Shoot, I was hoping you'd go to the mailbox and forget to mail it.
Why? It was a wonderful letter.
Yeah, it said Everly died the day he ate your food.
Right?
You didn't see today's paper.
No.
Daryl Everly dies of food poisoning.
Oh, my God. Yo, hold that. Wait a minute. Sorry.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
What are you doing?
Well, I just remembered these are the Schwartz's hors d'oeuvres. Yours aren't defrosted yet. You'll have to come back tomorrow.
But won't these be the same as we get?
No.
Well, I'm not sure that we can come back tomorrow.
Well, if you taste these, you definitely won't be back tomorrow. Agnes! Oh, I'm so glad I found you. You've got to help me.
What's wrong now?
Last night, I mailed a letter to the editor telling him that Everly tasted our hors d'oeuvres the day he died of food poisoning.
You killed him?
No, Agnes, it was a coincidence.
So what do you want from me?
Well, I was hoping you'd help me find the letter before the editor reads it and possibly prints it.
Your life is a mess, isn't it?
Yes, Agnes, it is. Please?
Well, let's go down to the mailroom and get it before Erwin and his little people distribute it.
Agnes, you're terrific.
Erwin!
Hello, we're here. Oh, hi, Jenny. No, I don't think your mom is home yet. Terrible, it went awful. They couldn't find my letter in the mailroom. I don't know what else to do. It doesn't matter anyway. Your mom will be home in 5 minutes, and I'll be dead in 10. Okay, honey. Thanks, sweetheart. Bye.
May I help you?
Most likely.
Yes?
You must be Allie.
That's correct.
Well, how do you do? I'm Agnes Hobart, Daryl Everly's ex-secretary. Well, actually, he's more my ex-boss than I'm his ex-secretary since he's the one that left.
Daryl Everly, the food critic?
The ex-food critic.
He quit?
Everything. He died.
I didn't know.
You've been away?
Yes.
Your partner told you she thought your meatballs killed him, right?
Why don't you come in, Miss...
It's Mrs., but Mr. has another Mrs., so if you know a good-looking 60-year-old, don't hold back.
Suppose you tell me about my meatballs and Mr. Everly.
Well, you're aware of the retraction, the review, this letter? You don't know a hell of a lot, do you?
I told you I was away.
Well, to make a long story short, Everly panned your party at the Sumi Numi Bank. Your partner brought him your meatballs to taste. He loved them, wrote a column about them, and then apparently died of food poisoning before it was printed.
Apparently?
They just found out it wasn't food poisoning. It was an allergic reaction to something he ate at Chez Raoul. Well, I found her letter, and I suppose she wants to have it printed now. You don't know?
No.
And you have no idea what's in it?
No.
Were you away or in a coma?
My partner doesn't tell me everything. Why don't I give this to her and let her decide?
Fine.
And thank you, Mrs.
Agnes. And, he can be 65, too.
Well, I'll keep my eyes open.
Yeah, 66, 67 is fine. 70.
What?
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Kate!
So, did you have a good time?
Great. How are the kids?
Oh, they're great. Chip's at the movies.
Good. So, how was it while I was gone?
Great. Fine. Perfect.
Anything special happen?
Special? No. Like what?
Oh, anybody call? Drop by? Drop dead?
What?
I'm just kidding. Oh, you know those meatballs I made for the Gormans?
What about them?
Well, you know those little ant traps with the ant poison in them that we keep up in the cupboard?
Yeah?
Well, I was making the meatballs and one of the ant traps fell in. Well, I got it out really quickly. I don't think any poison got in, but did the Gormans say anything?
Oh, Allie.
What?
Oh, Allie.
What?
We killed Daryl Everly.
The food critic? What are you talking about?
I fed him your poisoned meatballs.
Oh, hey. Kate, you know, we're friends and all of that, but I was in Washington. I have witnesses.
Allie, what are you saying?
Well, you could plead temporary stupidity for making me make the sushi, and they might take down off your soapbox.
An acre and a half.
$4.5 million. Haven't got it.
Half an acre. Swathed in satin. The gold chain on her ankle glittered and drew his eye from the pool of blood on the carpet. Wow.
She did it.
How do you know?
The anklet's a dead giveaway. Nice girls don't wear jewelry below the waist.
It's a wonder that Jenny turned out as normally as she did.
Oh, that's Lou. Bob and Chip invited him over to watch the game.
Hello, oh gorgeous one, for whom I'd shave my eyeballs if that were thy wish.
Hi, Lou.
For that I get high Lou, that must be some book.
Detective story.
Oh, really? I like those. What's the scam?
Listen to this. He felt her hot breath on his neck as he bent down to examine the corpse.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, keep going.
You've got to help me, she begged. Malone is trying to frame me.
Come on, go on, go on.
I'm not going to read you the whole book, Lou.
You know, you women are all alike. You give a guy a little taste, and as soon as his curiosity's aroused, bada beep, you shut the book on him.
I'll loan it to you when I'm through, okay?
Nah, forget it. Just let me know when the movie comes out.
You ought to try reading, Lou. You might like it.
Hey, I know how to read. I went to school, okay? What's it to you anyway?
Nothing. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean anything by it.
Hey, Lou, ready for the game?
Yeah, hey, bet.
Hey, Mom, we need some snacks.
I bet I know what goes great with baseball.
Apple pie.
Beef Wellington.
Oh, Mom, not again.
I think beef Wellington goes with hockey.
That's all I've got.
And she makes beef Wellington a lot?
3 times a day for the last week.
Oh, but it's not just any beef Wellington. It's Allie Barsky's individually wrapped beef Wellington made with Cousin Cabot's dough in a tube. Another one of those fabled fine and flaky products.
Speaking of flaky, what's with her?
Cousin Cabot is sponsoring a cook-off, and Allie made the finals.
If I win, I get my recipe printed in Cousin Cabot's country cookbook.
Congratulations.
Game starting, you guys.
Hey, come on, go Yanks.
Did you notice how defensive Lou got when I was teasing him about reading?
Yeah, I nearly bit your head off.
What, you think I hit a sore spot?
Nah, I've seen him with Penthouse magazine. He must be able to read.
Boy, that Wellington looks great.
Better. It took all day to make.
Well, why don't you try and impress these doughboys with something simpler?
Like what?
Well, you could take some of that dough and wrap it around a hot dog and call it Cousin Cabot's Pigs in a Puff.
That smells so good. You mind my asking what it is?
Cousin Cabot's dough in a tube, beef Wellington.
Uh-huh.
And yours?
Cousin Cabot's croissant dogs. They're hot dogs rolled up in dough. My family just loves them.
You're kidding.
They happen to make a very fine and flaky snack.
Oh, I'm sure they do. It's just that my roommate suggested that I make them, and she called them pigs in a puff.
Pigs in a puff. Well, that's a really cute name, but I'm sure it's not the same thing at all. For example, does she put Cheese Whiz between her dogs and her dough?
No, she didn't think of that.
Well, there you are. My, that smells good. You mind telling me what that is?
Hi, how you doing? I am Kevin Cross, Cousin Cabot's creative consultant, and you are?
Allie Barsky, Cousin Cabot's compliant contestant.
cute. Let's see. Barsky right here at the top of the list.
Are you one of the judges?
No, I'm putting the cookbook together. I'm just here to match names with recipes. Yours is called?
Cousin Cabot's Beef Wellington.
Very creative. You wouldn't believe some of the culinary catastrophes these contestants come up with. Try top that.
Okay. Are you claiming their creative concoctions don't constantly command compliments?
Clever.
It's a curse.
You've got a good eye, too. I really like the way you styled this plate. Size is right, the color is good, it's a perfect composition.
Thank you.
Are you an artist by any chance?
Does an art history major count?
Not for much. That's how I ended up as Cousin Cabot's creative consultant.
That's why I'm a caterer.
Ah, so you're an artist with food. I'll bet you throw a beautiful buffet.
Well, I hate to boast, but I do my best.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have time to do bees with you. I gotta match up the rest of these names. But it was fun meeting you.
Well, you too.
Good luck. Hi, I'm Kevin Cross, and what is your recipe called?
Cousin Cabot's Pigs in a Puff.
Wait a minute. All right, who is it?
Man of your dreams.
Oh, if that were true, I would be afraid to go to bed at night. What are you here for, Lou?
I left my Lucky Yanks cap over here last night.
Oh, right there it is.
Hey, what's with the PJs?
Oh, it's this book. Right after breakfast, I started reading it, and I haven't been able to put it down. The dick just got sapped, and the dame's on the lamb.
Ooh, sounds like it's turning out hot. Why don't you read me some more?
I told you I'd give it to you as soon as I'm through.
Come on, just read to me till, like, somebody gets ice or the dick and the dame hit the sack.
Okay. The blood on her hands was as red as her lips.
So you never catch a woman like that wearing flannel.
Shh, quiet. Suddenly, he was... I don't know that word. Do you know it?
No, that is a tough one. Just skip it. Go on.
I have a better idea. My eyes are tired. Why don't you read it to me?
Oh, hey, sorry. Listen, I just thought of something I gotta do. I'll see you later.
You don't know how to read, do you, Lou?
What are you talking about?
You don't have to be defensive. That's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Look, if you're thinking I don't know how to read, you're nuts. That book's just got a lot of tough words in it like that other one.
Seized. The word was seized.
You knew it?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to find out whether you did.
I bet you feel pretty good now, huh? I mean, probably real superior.
I didn't do that to feel superior. I would genuinely like to help you.
I don't need any help, all right? I get by just fine. I do my job.
Well, how do you? I mean, don't you have to read notes from tenants? What about instructions how to fix things?
Yeah, well, if I can't figure it out, I can always trick some smart mouth like you into reading it for me.
Well, that just goes to show you that you are smart enough to learn to read yourself.
Look, I don't want to learn how to read, all right? You got it? So mind your own damn business.
Good going, McCardle.
You know, Kate, if you were a guy, I would have decked you.
You could learn to read, Lou.
Nah, it's too late.
It's not too late. You know, there's nothing stupid about not knowing how to read. The only stupid thing is not wanting to learn.
So you think you could teach me?
I'd like to try.
Okay.
Geekbait. All right, 95 points.
Geek bait? What is that?
It's what you call a guy who's a geek bait.
It's one step worse than being a geek.
I was worried about Lou's vocabulary.
Lou really can't read.
I guess he dropped out of school when he was really young. He knows the alphabet and some words enough to get by, but he can't read a book all by himself.
So weird.
Yeah, I went to a bookstore and got him a bunch of books to get started. We're gonna have our first lesson tomorrow. There we go, all done. I win the game.
Acknard?
What's that?
That's one step worse than a geek bait.
She must take us for a couple of Acknards if she thinks we're gonna let her get away with that.
You wanna challenge it?
Hi, guess what? what?
You won the contest, won the contest.
All right. That's great, honey.
Well, I didn't win. I lost out to Pig in a Puff.
What?
So why all the excitement?
I did better than win. I got a job.
Got a job?
Well, consider it part of the business. I mean, the pay is great, and it's part-time only for a month or so.
What are you going to be doing?
I am going to be making all of the food that they photographed for Cousin Cabot's Country Cookbook. I'm going to be published.
It's great, Mom. Your turn, Bob.
Hey, Chip, this is big stuff. So what do you say we celebrate?
Oh, thanks, honey, but I'm exhausted. I was thinking more in the lines of takeout.
You got it. What do you want me to pick up?
Mushu anything.
Come on, Chip.
Me? See you guys later.
Thanks, guys.
So who gave you the job?
Oh, his name is Kevin Cross. He's cute, he's smart, he's funny, he's handsome.
Oh, just my type.
Not really.
Really? Which one of those things don't I like?
Oh, no, you'd like him, but he's more my type than he is yours.
Really?
Yeah, well, anyway, I think he really liked the way that I prepared my entree, and I think he felt sorry for me because I didn't win the contest, and he came over afterwards and offered me this job.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. I'm really excited. Acknard? Anyway, he took me to a coffee shop afterwards, you know, to talk about my salary and everything. It's just that he's so
cute.
Yeah.
Allie, are you getting a crush on this guy?
Don't be ridiculous, Kate. I'm a married woman.
Married, not dead.
Just because I meet a cute guy does not mean I have a crush.
Well, I've counted 3 cutes in the last minute.
Please.
All right, let's put it this way. If Bob didn't exist and you were marooned on a desert island with Kevin,
I might let him take me to dinner. But Bob does exist.
Does Kevin know that Bob exists?
Well, the subject never came up, but I am wearing my Took it off this morning when I was up to my wrists in Wellington.
Uh-oh.
Don't be ridiculous. I'll go get my ring.
I am so excited that you asked me to help you learn to read. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, what's this?
This is the book that we're going to start with.
Oh, yeah? Who's the redneck on the cover?
He's not a redneck. That's Farmer Fred.
Are you kidding me?
Well, Lou, you didn't expect to start with Shakespeare, did you?
This is a baby book.
This is not a baby book. Farmer Fred's Farm. It's a classic in children's literature.
Yeah, do I look like a child to you?
I'll make you a deal. We'll start with this one. If it's too easy, then we'll move on to something else, okay? Come on, let's go.
Farmer Fred's Farm.
There you go.
How am I doing so far?
Very good. You're already on page 2. Now start reading.
Farmer Fred lives.
Farmer Fred lives.
Farmer Fred lives on a farm.
Right, great.
E-I-E-I-O.
Go on reading.
His farm is big.
Enough.
What?
See the GH at the end of that word? That's pronounced like an F.
If they want it to sound like an F, why don't they put an F there?
Well, usually they do, but the word enough is an exception. You'll get used to it. Go on.
His farm is big enough.
Kate, I'm going over to Eddie's. Oh, hi, Lou. How's it going?
Hey, terrific, kid.
Farmer Fred's Farm. I read that.
Don't be gone too long, okay? Go on reading. Take up where you left off.
Okay, yeah, where was I? Farmer Fred watched as the sexy milkmaid bent over to straighten the seam in the stock.
Whoa, must be a different Farmer Fred. See you guys later.
Lou.
Come on, Kate, look. You know, this is not for me, okay? Tell you the truth, I had enough of
You're
this.
doing great. You don't have to be embarrassed.
Look, I made a mistake, all right? This reading stuff is not for me.
You didn't even give Farmer Fred a chance.
I don't care if Farmer Fred gets run over by Tommy Tractor, okay?
Morning.
Oh, hi.
How are things in Cousin Cabot's country kitchen?
Fine and flaky so far.
Ready for curds and a crust.
Ready? Make sure that the mint sprigs stay centered.
I will.
Mind if I have a date?
Oh, Kevin, I don't date. Okay, the next time I open my mouth, stuff a big wad of dough in it, okay?
It was an easy mistake. So, why don't you date?
It annoys my husband.
You're married.
Yes, and I didn't mean to insinuate that you would want to go out with me.
No, hey, it's okay. I did want to go out with you. I was planning to ask you out to lunch today.
You were?
Yeah. I'm glad you made a fool out of yourself before I did.
Thank you.
So, what do you say? There's a great Thai place right around the corner. Nothing comes in a crust.
You still want to have lunch?
Well, I still have to eat, and now that it's not a date, I don't even have to pick up the check.
Morning.
Morning. You want some coffee?
Have they invented anything that wakes you up without caffeine or tastes like chocolate without the calories?
Gee, I don't think so.
Well, then, coffee it is. Where's Bob?
Oh, he's on his way back to Washington.
Oh. You don't happen to know if he took my book with him, do you?
If he did, no stewardess is safe.
What does that mean?
Well, it's just that he was reading the book when I got home last night, and it put him in an amorous mood.
Oh, lucky you. So, how's that job going?
Oh, you can stop using that tone of voice. Kevin knows I'm married, and he's been a perfect gentleman about it. He even took me out to lunch.
Oh, long lunch?
Well, it wasn't supposed to be, but we got to laughing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. I admit that there is an attraction there, but I'm not going to do anything that is going to jeopardize my relationship with Bob. So why am I feeling guilty?
You shouldn't. I'm just teasing you.
I know I shouldn't, so why do I?
You do?
Uh-huh.
You haven't said anything or done anything that gives him any indication that you're not happily married, have you?
Nothing, I swear.
Well, you'd never ever cheat on Bob.
Not even if Paul Newman came in here wearing the jeans he wore in HUD and ripped open his shirt and sang Misty for me.
Misty?
Well, if they'd never recorded that song, Chip might never have been born.
The point is, since you'd never cheat on Bob, no matter how much of a spark there is between you and this guy, you have absolutely nothing to feel guilty about.
Morning. Oh, hi, honey. Listen, I've got to go, but there's toast and juice and tons of fresh fruit in the fridge.
Okay, have a good day.
Thanks, honey. Bye, Kate.
Bye, Allie. This is what you're reading in school? The Silver Surfer?
Yeah, the Silver Surfer is really cool. Been reading those comics since I was a kid. Oh, how'd it go with Lou yesterday?
Oh, he hated Farmer Fred's guts.
Those books are pretty boring.
Well, you gotta start somewhere. He ought to be grateful that I didn't start him with C-Spot Run.
Why don't you just let Lou read comics? I did learn a lot more from the Silver Surfer than I ever did from Farmer Fred.
Yeah, but that... Do you know something, Chip? You're a genius. And to think that you were just one song away from never being born.
Hey, gorgeous. I got the proof sheets. They turned out great.
These are the pictures that we took yesterday?
The miniature versions, yeah. What do you think?
Well, it's hard to tell. They're so small.
No, look closer. They're terrific. See curds in a crust?
Oh, yeah. But you can hardly see any detail.
Sure you can. See the gingerbread man and woman? There's chemistry between them.
Chemistry?
Sure. See that come hither look in her icing?
You're crazy. Oh, but the pork tarts look good. Well, as good as pork tarts can look.
You smell good.
Baking powder.
Cousin Cabot's cologne.
Kevin, are these pictures of me?
Yeah, I had John snap a couple while you weren't looking. I thought you might want a memento.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Oh,
look at this one.
And so I quit.
First you tell me that you're guilty about something that you haven't done, and then you tell me that you quit your job because your hands touched?
It was more than that.
More than your hands touched?
Well, it was the way I felt when I was next to him. Warning bells were going off in my head. And it's noisy enough in there already.
Do you really think that something would have happened if you had stayed?
No. But if you care enough about your relationship, you won't do anything to tempt fate. What you do is you get a new copy of Misty, and then you take the first shuttle to Washington in the morning.
Smart girl. Oh, Allie, would you mind leaving us alone in the living room for a minute?
Who's that?
That's Lou. I'll tell you the whole story later. Hi, Lou.
Hey, you said something was broken up here?
Oh, yeah, that was just a lie to get you to come up.
If this is about Farmer Fred, forget it.
I want to apologize for that. That was so stupid of me to think that you'd be interested in reading a children's book.
I don't want to read any book, period.
I don't blame you.
No?
No, I mean, why should you be interested if her eyes were black as gunpowder as she aimed the .38?
I know what you're trying to do, but it's not gonna work.
Any last requests, she purred?
I'm leaving now.
And as if reading his mind, she turned toward him, wet her soft, sensuous lips, and carefully, but deliberately, began unbuttoning her blouse. Slowly, one pearl button at a time. You want to take it from there?
He admired her
supple.
Don't tell me. Her supple thighs?
Thighs.
I thought you said GH was like an F.
Yeah, but in this case, it's silent.
Paying us $20 an hour to walk her.
$20 to walk their dog? Isn't this...
Roast is roasting, the wine is chilling. What have I forgotten? Where have you been?
You sent me out for fresh oregano, remember?
We've got oregano right here.
Ah, yes, but dried seasonings are not good enough for Malcolm.
The recipe just happens to call for fresh.
Yeah. Why can't you admit that you're just trying to impress your old boyfriend?
Well, I guess I am trying to impress him a little.
So we'll know what a good catch he missed out on?
Hey, Malcolm's not such a bad catch himself. I mean, he does have a play opening off Broadway.
Can you imagine what a thrill that must be?
Especially for a guy from Ohio.
I'm sure his play is going to be terrific.
Well, of course, or else they wouldn't produce it. Hey, did he tell you what it's about?
No, he didn't tell me, but I'm sure it's going to be great. Malcolm is a talented, sensitive writer with a great sense of humor and the sweetest smile.
Don't let Bob hear you talking like that.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not as if there was ever anything romantic between us.
Gee, that's not the version I remember. I remember the uncut R-rated version 3 years ago when you said...
I like to forget that version.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, sweetheart.
So, is he here yet?
Not yet. You're not nervous about meeting him, are you, Bob?
Of course not. I mean, we're both adults, so he dated ALLIE a couple of times. What's the big deal?
A couple of times?
Well, that's all there was, wasn't it?
Well, Bob, I mean, he was my professor. I did have to see him every day in class.
Don't worry, Bob. You are much cooler than Malcolm.
Oh, thanks a lot, pal.
Although he did let us play baseball in the house.
What's that supposed to mean? Sounds like he was living with you.
No, he just came over a couple of times.
A couple, huh?
Would somebody take out the garbage?
Oh, sure, I'll do it.
Oh, thanks.
My boyfriend's back and there's gonna be trouble.
Don't you have something teenage to do?
Well, if I personally had any money, I could take Chip to the movies, get a pizza.
Here.
Then there's popcorn, drinks, cab fare.
Here. Take a Subway.
Thanks, Mom. You're terrific.
Yeah, you're the best.
You guys are so loving after you've been paid.
Ding dong.
Hi, Malcolm.
Hey, Chip, how are you? Look how tall you are. Jenny, wow. You are as beautiful as your mother.
Thanks. Hey, congratulations on your play. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, get your tickets.
Great, thanks.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Hi, Malcolm.
Kate, hi. How are you?
Let me take your coat, please.
ALLIE.
Hi.
It has been a long time.
Oh, yes, a long time. Ages, in fact. Oh, thanks. Oh, Malcolm, I'd like you to meet my husband, Bob Barsky. Bob, Malcolm.
Hi, nice to meet you.
No, you too.
Let me put that flower in some water.
Oh, you haven't changed a bit.
Well, you've changed a lot.
Really?
The last time I saw you, you were lecturing on Longfellow. Now you're a playwright.
How about that?
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
So, you were Al's professor, huh? What kind of student was she?
Oh, the best. You can't tell ALLIE anything about poetry.
You can tell me anything about poetry. Sports is my line. Baseball, basketball, football.
Oh, you never used to care for sports.
I still don't. But Bob makes them interesting.
Who cares about sports or poetry? We want to hear about the play. What's it called?
Parting glances.
Parting Glances. I like that.
You do? Well, I hope a lot of other people do. And I am going to be a nervous wreck till opening night.
Hey, well, I know just how you feel. I mean, I was a nervous wreck the first time I went on the air. I'm a sportscaster.
Allie told me.
Television.
I told him. Stuffed grape leaf?
I can't believe you remember it.
Yes, I did. So tell me, what's the play about?
Oh, I'd rather let that be a surprise. Suffice to say, no man is an island entire of itself. You know, it would be wonderful if you could all join me on opening night.
Aren't the tickets all sold out?
Well, not if you happen to know the playwright. Please come.
Oh, we'd love to.
Yeah? Kate?
Oh, I'd love to. I'd have to cancel my date with Warren Beatty, but I'm sure he'll understand.
Would he also understand if you joined me tomorrow afternoon? They're throwing a little reception for me at the theater, and if you came, I'd know at least one person.
Oh, that'd be great. It's just that Allie and I have a whole lot of work to do tomorrow, so I wouldn't be able to. Thanks.
Sure. Allie, dinner was fantastic, as always. So I'll see you all tomorrow night at the opening.
Good night, Malcolm.
Good night. Bob, it was nice to meet you.
Yes.
I'll walk you to the elevator. Here's your coats.
Well, success hasn't gone to his head. You don't like him.
Oh, he's a nice enough guy. If you like the flowers and poetry type.
You're jealous. Bob, we're just friends. I have no romantic feelings towards him whatsoever.
I am not jealous.
Yes, you are. Oh, but it's okay. I love it.
You love me?
Of course I love you.
Even though the only poem I know is Casey at the Bat?
You forget. Malcolm is the one who struck out.
I'm going to bed.
I'll be in a minute.
Oh, isn't that opening tomorrow night going to be exciting? Where's Bob?
Oh, he went to bed.
He was getting kind of jealous.
I know, isn't it great? He's crazy about me.
He's not the only one.
Malcolm?
Yeah, I think he's still got it pretty bad for you.
Really?
Oh, come on. Smugness does not become you. So what was it like seeing him again?
Well, at first, I was really self-conscious, you know, because of Bob. But then, I know I'm despicable for feeling this, but I kind of like it that he still has a crush on me.
You're right. That's despicable. I would have felt exactly the same way.
Why aren't you going out with him tomorrow?
What? And defy the girl code?
Girl code?
Subsection C, paragraph 11 of the Girl Code specifically states that a woman cannot date the ex-boyfriend of her best friend, even if the aforementioned best friend is deliriously happily married.
First off, we're no longer girls. Secondly, I don't think he meant it as a date. I think his head is spinning from all of the excitement that's going on. I think he needs a pal. Go out with him. I don't mind.
Really? Would be kind of fun to hang out with a theater crowd. I'll leave a message at his hotel.
And thirdly, he likes me the best. Isn't this exciting?
Seats are cramped.
It's off Broadway.
Telling me. Surprised we didn't have to show our passports.
Just think, if it's successful, they'll take it to Broadway.
If it's successful.
Hi, guys.
Kate, where have you been all day?
I had lunch with Malcolm, remember?
Lunch? It's 8 o'clock.
Well, you know what a fascinating conversationalist he is.
He's also quite the gourmet. He took me to this tiny little Middle Eastern restaurant down in the village.
The one that's so small it's like being in an alley?
That's the place.
He took me there.
Oh.
Probably gets a discount for bringing in new customers.
It was fun going to a new exotic place. Most guys think you should be happy with a cheeseburger. What'd you guys do all day?
Oh, we hung around the house in sweatpants, and then Bob took me out to dinner.
Cheeseburgers, okay? We had cheeseburgers.
Sorry, Bob.
Honey, I love a good cheeseburger.
Try not to patronize me.
How was the reception?
It was fantastic. I met so many famous playwrights. You know, a lot of them got their start right in this theater. Wouldn't it be fantastic if someday Malcolm was a famous playwright?
Imagine knowing a successful playwright.
Swell.
Oh, it's starting.
I have such butterflies. Imagine how Malcolm must be feeling right this minute.
Hope he breaks a leg. That's showbiz talk.
I love you. You love me. Let's get married.
I don't know if what I feel is love for you or the need to feel something again. Oh, Alan, I've got to do this my way.
Please don't quote Sinatra to me again.
Oh, my God.
This is about you, isn't it?
Shh. So you just want me to get on that plane and forget you?
We need time. I'll visit you. You'll visit me.
I don't want to visit you. I want to live with you, be a part of you, see you, smell you, taste you.
He never said that, I swear.
I don't know, Alan. I hate to rush into anything.
I thought you said you dated this guy a couple of times and then broke up with him. I guess the marriage proposal just slipped your mind.
It was a spur-of-the-moment thing. He didn't mean it. It's not as if I said yes.
Okay, I've thought about it. Maybe we should get married.
Oh, yeah?
Allie's telling you the truth. She never said that.
And I don't think this is the right time to be talking about it.
This is the perfect time to be talking about it.
Look, Mac, why don't you talk about it during the intermission? It's hard to follow two plays at the same time.
Flight 14 to Columbus, now departing gate 17.
There's my plane. Kiss me goodbye.
Goodbye, Alan. Oh, don't muss my hair.
That was fantastic. Malcolm is so talented.
He's also got a lot of nerve.
You should be flattered. All great writers take their inspiration from real life. What do you think, Bob?
I think he's on the first bus back to Ohio, and I'd be glad to buy him a ticket.
It was awful. You hated it.
Well, to tell you the truth...
Actually, we really loved it, didn't we, Allie? Well,
I know the actress playing you wasn't that good. It was an impossible part to cast. You're one of a kind.
It was good, Malcolm. It was really good.
Thanks. Listen, a bunch of us are going to go to Sardi's and wait for the reviews. You want to come along?
Oh, for Chip's Home Alone, we can't.
Oh, sure, yeah, I understand.
What about you, beautiful? Can you join me, or does Chip need you to?
I wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, great, thanks. We'll see you two later, unless, of course, the reviews are bad.
Oh, they'll be fabulous.
Promise?
Absolutely.
Well, if I have your shoulder to cry on, it won't be too bad.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bob, we've got to talk. I know that it bothers you that I cared for Malcolm a bit, but it's...
No, it doesn't bother me. It's fine.
You wanted to punch him.
That was before.
Before, that was 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, before I noticed that he was interested in Kate.
He's interested in Kate?
Oh, yeah, it's written all over his face.
Is he? Well, good. Where have you been?
Boy, you're beginning to sound like my mother.
Why are you carrying your stockings?
Oh, now you're really beginning to sound like my mother.
Okay, I won't say another word. Did you get a double run?
I went waiting in the Plaza Fountain.
What for? Malcolm needs spare change for a cab?
No, we were celebrating his fantastic reviews. Look at these.
Fantastic reviews, Malcolm?
Yeah. Parting Glances, refreshingly offbeat romance.
Parting Glances, new playwright's impressive debut.
The hero, a wildly romantic iconoclast, is foiled at every turn by his stuffy and conventional love interest. Stuffy and conventional? The Daily News is calling me stuffy and conventional.
It wasn't really you, Allie. He just took poetic license.
He should have his license revoked.
Hi, Mom. I'm home.
Where's Malcolm?
Oh, he dropped me off on his way to the theater. He had to smooth out some lines before curtain tonight.
How was the interview?
Oh, gosh, Malcolm was grace under pressure. Witty, sophisticated, urbane.
What's urbane?
Not someone from Ohio.
Don't be a snob.
Sorry.
So what did you and Mr. Urbane do after the interview?
We rode the merry-go-round in Central Park, and then we went out for banana splits at Rumpelmeyer's.
Merry-go-round, banana splits. Mom, I can't believe you were ever interested in this guy.
Me either.
Why?
Because banana splits and merry-go-rounds are fun stuff.
Thanks a lot.
No, what he means is that it's more of Kate's stuff.
Oh, right. I forgot
God, I'm so stuffy and conventional, I forgot who the fun one was.
Face it, Mom, you're just not urbane.
Thanks, Mom. See ya.
Where are you going?
To go find a French guy to undo my braid.
Au revoir.
Don't you want to hear more about the interview?
Not particularly.
Come on, you're not stuffy and conventional. The kids were just teasing you.
And Malcolm just happened to write about me that way in his play.
Malcolm adores you.
When does he have the time? He's too busy adoring you.
You're jealous.
Oh, of course I'm not. Okay, I am. Why can't old boyfriends love you forever even though you don't love them? Is that so much to ask?
Of course not. That's why the girl code specifically states that boyfriends, even ex-boyfriends of best friends, shall be treated as eunuchs.
Oh, forget the girl code. It's just that he's a special memory, and it's hard to watch a special memory falling in love with your best friend.
He's not falling in love with me, and I won't see him anymore if it'll make you feel better. He's only going to be in town another week anyway.
Kate, I was wrong. Spend all week with him if you like.
Just like that?
He's really going back to Ohio in a week?
Scout's honor.
I'm positive. Have fun.
Okay. And don't worry, the week will be over before you know it.
Hello, Ellie.
Hi, Malcolm.
Here we go again.
Back to Ohio.
This time I won't ask you to take me to the airport.
I know, Kate will be out in a minute.
Take hands and part with laughter.
Touch lips and part with tears. Swinburne.
Still an A student.
Well, I had a good teacher. You were the best.
Bob's the best too, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
You know, I never thought I'd feel this way, but I think you made the right decision after all. You seem very happy.
I am.
Well, have a good life.
That sounds so final.
Well, who knows when I'll be back in New York again.
Oh, you will. Those vagabond shoes are longing to stray.
Oh, no, not Sinatra again.
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Dave, help!
I'm ready, guys. Whenever you're ready.
Well,
goodbye, Malcolm.
Goodbye, Ellie.
All set?
Flight 208 from New York.
This has been the greatest 2 weeks of my life.
I'll bet. 1 week you're a lowly poetry professor from Ohio, the next week king of Sardi's.
How about you? Did you have a good 2 weeks?
Are you kidding? When I am 90 years old, sitting in my motorized wheelchair on the porch of the old people's home, I'm going to turn to the woman next to me and I'm going to say, did I ever tell you about the time this glamorous, handsome playwright turned me into Cinderella for 2 weeks?
Glamorous, handsome, really?
Really? And you know what she's going to say? Oh, Kate, come on, of course, but just remember, I dated him first. Naturally. Your leaving makes me feel like Cinderella at the stroke of midnight.
You know where we're sitting?
In an airport bar?
This is where I asked Allie to marry me.
Oh, no, the unlucky booth. Shall we move?
I don't know. Maybe it's not so unlucky. Now, if she had said yes, I would have never been inspired to become a playwright. And I love it, Kate.
That's because you're really good at it.
You know what?
What?
I think I love you.
What?
I want you to marry me. Is that crazy?
Yes, it's the curse of this booth.
I mean it.
You couldn't possibly love me, Malcolm. You've only known me for 2 weeks.
Well, if I don't love you, how do you explain this crazy romantic way I feel whenever I'm with you?
Easy, you're a crazy romantic. In the last 2 weeks, you've opened your first play to rave reviews. Are you sure you're not mixing up the way you feel with the way you feel about me?
You're right, Kate. You know, if I had had bad reviews and the play had closed, we probably never would have hit it off.
Oh, if the play had closed, I never would have gone out with you. Listen, you came to New York, you fell in love with Allie. You came back to New York, you fell in love with me. Now, I know we're a couple of hot babes. But did it ever occur to you that possibly you've fallen in love with New York?
Is it the way I dress? Part my hair? I want you to love me, Kate. Tell me what to do. I'll change.
I don't want you to change. You're perfect. I just don't want to marry you.
I'm sorry.
Final boarding. Flight 109 now boarding at gate 7.
I can't believe I'm leaving a